Renee Austin. This is my informative speech for Public Speaking 1315. This is my audience.
Tiffany. Donna Thomas.
Joshua Lewis.
Okay, have you seen the rising prices of diesel? I took this photo this morning in my head at the corner of 84 and McKinney Street. You can see that the Valero diesel is $3.79 a gallon, and then across the street, it's at the Shell station, it's $3.89 a gallon. Now, according to the Homeowner's Guide to Energy Independence, the first diesel engine was ever made by Rudolph Diesel. It was made in 1900, and it actually ran on peanut oil. Diesel engines can run on refined peanut oil or vegetable oil, and that's an automobile engine, a tractor engine, generator, or furnace can run on that. Now, biodiesel, that's called biodiesel. Any kind of diesel fuel that's made from a product, a vegetable-based product, which is peanut oil or vegetable oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, that's all called biodiesel. Biodiesel was recognized by the federal government in 1998 as an alternative fuel source. It's very inexpensive to make. It burns a lot cleaner than petroleum-based diesel. It's very easy to make, and it works. Now, it's very inexpensive to make. According to the Alternative Fuels Data Center of the U.S. Department of Energy's Energy Efficient and Renewable Energy Program, you can make biodiesel from fresh vegetable oil, that is vegetable oil that's bought right out of the store, for about $1.50 a gallon. Now, here's a picture of all the products that I use to make this. I use regular, any kind of drain cleaner that has sodium hydroxide in it, which is also known as lye. You also have to use methanol, which can be found in heat. You have to read to make sure it actually has methanol in it. This is methanol, and you mix it with corn oil or any kind of vegetable oil. Now, according to that database that I mentioned earlier, you can make it at home for $1.50 a gallon using fresh vegetable oil, or you can also make it using recycled vegetable oil for about $1 a gallon. Now, recycled vegetable oil is you can see these French fries that are frying here, any kind of vegetable oil that's reused, and that can be from your home or from a local restaurant. I used to get mine from a gas station that also had a grill inside it, and every day, at the end of the day, they take out their used vegetable oil in cardboard boxes and left it by the dump, and I went and picked it up, and I made biodiesel out of it. Now, the way that you do that is you take, well, before I start that, let me tell you this. Not only is it inexpensive to make, but because it's approved by the federal government as an alternative fuel source, the federal government will actually pay you to make it. You can get a tax credit of 1 cent per percentage of biodiesel fuel that you make from fresh vegetable oil, or a half a penny credit per percent of biodiesel fuel that you make from recycled vegetable oil. Now, like I said earlier, it burns a lot cleaner. You reduce all pollutants except for nitrous oxide by at least 75% using biodiesel, and you can reduce overall emissions in the air by about at least 20% according to Mother Earth News. Okay, so now we're going to make this, and let me put on the gloves here, because lye, as you know, I'm sure you know, lye is very dangerous, and when you mix it with methanol, it creates a process whereby it's called meth oxide. And so what we'll do is we're going to pour this in here. This is the lye. And mix it with the methanol. And immediately, I don't know if you can see, it starts breaking down into what's called meth oxide. Now the next thing you do is you add your vegetable oil, a liter, or for us Texans, 1.1 quart of fresh made vegetable oil. Pour this in here like this. You have to make sure you use a glass container because the methanol will react with plastic and will melt it. So now I'm not going to do this because I've already done it. It takes what you do now is you blend it. You have to make it dark. Okay. You blend it for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, and I've already done that this morning. So here's what it looks like after blending for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then you put it into another container, which I marked poison since I used a Gatorade container. And you let it set now for at least 2 to 3 hours. And what you get on the bottom is called glycerin, which now you filter it, you pour off the diesel fuel, and then you have the glycerin. And you can use that to make homemade soaps. You filter it through a nylon pantyhose to make homemade soaps. Okay? So then what I did after that was I took the final product and I put it into this oil lamp. It's a regular burning kerosene oil lamp, but it also burns on homemade diesel fuel. It's called No. 1 diesel fuel. So let's see if it works. Okay, it does. Now the only negative side effects you might have is your oil lamp might smell like French fries, but other than that, you got some good diesel here to go with.